I met a gypsy.
That's just such like a part of English culture. I think that's such a shared thing that Australians got from England, is just like that banter, and like, you know, I mean sometimes people take it too far, like with the tall poppy shit, like, but when it stays in that banter form, like, it is so good. There's just no way with like a good group of like Aussie or English mates, people will let each other get too far ahead. There's very few yes men in our cultures.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you see it everywhere. To most people, like, it comes across like me and my dad probably hate each other and we just constantly fight, but we're just like, no, whatever. Like, what, you fucking idiot, and what the fuck you done that? Like, it's just constant, just at each other's throat. And like, even we were in Spain in December time, and me and Johnny and Manny were riding together quite a bit. And me and Johnny are both from like North England, so like we're just kind
belting each other.
Oh, we just roast each other constantly, like and then Manny's like keeps thinking like we're generally about to start fighting, and like so many times you could just see the look of concern on his face when he's just like, what's going on now? And we're just like fully roasting into each other, and we have to keep reassuring him like, no, this is normal. Like call everyone whatever, like every name under the sun, but we were good mates, don't worry. Like, this is fully normal.
Oh yeah, no, I love it. It's such a good part of our culture. I actually miss that when I lived in the US. Like, it was real hard to get that like back and forward with people. Like, it was just very taken like way too literally. Like, you just could not call anyone a cunt.
Yeah, well, if we're saying it on here, that's just me. Every single sentence between me and Johnny is like, you're daft, or you're fucking whatever else. It's just like, it's just so normal, but then you say it to like in the wrong time when someone's not expecting it, and it's literally like, you just like they've seen a ghost or something. Like, nah, it's just normal. Everyone in England's fucking cunt.
Oh, mate, the last, we did the podcast with Casey Stoner, and every YouTube we got like 6,000 new subscribers on YouTube from that episode, and mate, the fucking people that were like, this host is a fucking well, they didn't say actually, they're like, this host is a joke, his language is disgusting, and I'm just like, oh, I wish you just understood where we come from. Like, we come from Australia, mate. Like, off.
Yeah, people are mental. I had one comment on one of my YouTube videos saying, well, I actually looked at his account and seen he'd commented on a few. I hadn't noticed any of his earlier comments, but he did this big long essay saying how vulgar I am, and how the peer mobility group, whatever, as a country, as a company built upon this or whatever, and this, I do not meet the criteria, blah 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 blah. Just went on like literally just the. And you could just tell this guy had not a single clue about what he was going on about or anything. And he said, I've forwarded this video to Mr. Piera, and I hope he can help you better your career. And like, just the most, just stupid shit. And I showed like a few of the people at the factory and stuff like that, like a couple of the bosses, and they're just laughing at it. Like, thankfully, like the people around us are all kind of understanding of what we're doing. And because I think, me and my mechanic are both English, it's kind of rubbed off on a lot of like the people around us and stuff like that, and like we're the same, just completely at each other constantly, and it's just like everyone kind of gets the vibe, and I think for the most part it comes across well, but you do just get the absolute idiots that just come out of nowhere, and you're just like, what are you on about? And YouTube just seems to bring out the most bizarre comments ever compared to like Instagram, and
Instagram's sweet.
You get the odd guy just shut up, but then YouTube, they just come out from nowhere on YouTube.
Oh man, I posted a thing the other day on my Instagram where I was just like, mate, comment while you can, because like the channel is.
I did see that actually. Yeah, I
was like,
at some point I'm not even going to look at them or something like that.
I'm just not going there, because like I just can't fucking stand it, and like I wish. I'm sorry to hijack the podcast here, mate, but fuck, I'm on it. I'm on one. But like, I wish people would understand too that it's like the two comments that piss me off the most are like the swearing thing. It's like, all right, yeah, I probably do swear too much. I'm Australian. My dad said fuck 8 times before he got me out of bed.
My dad splits fucks up to put swear words in between the middle of the word fuck. Like, you should hear him on the phone to one of his mates, and you'd just be like, okay. I'm mild.
100%.
Yeah.
And the thing is like all these people that I'm talking to on the podcast, they're all my mates. This is how we talk off camera. They're sponsored by that person. They get paid millions of dollars. So like they've got a reason to button it up. But that's how they fucking talk. Trust me.
Nah,
I don't get paid by no one millions of fucking dollars. I'm the boss, so I'll talk how I want to talk. Is that fair? And then the fucking second one is he talks too much. Mate, it's 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours. How would you feel if I locked you in a room and fucking interrogated you for 4 hours with just dot point questions? You'd be out of the room in half an hour.
But at the end of the day, they've tuned in to listen to your show. But do they expect to not hear your voice? Like,
yes, people genuinely do.
People are mental. Comments, they do blow my... I've got such a love-hate relationship with the internet and just the modern world. Like, it's so amazing for some things that it does and what you can do with it in the platform it gives you. But then it just gives a platform as well to people to comment that realistically, these people would never be in an air, like to be in a position to have a conversation with you, or they would never be in a position to broadcast any opinion that they have to your audience. Like, it just wouldn't happen. They don't have no right to be there. But the fact it's just an open place for anyone to just spout any shit that wants to come out of their mouth, and it just makes me hate the world when I see some of this. Like, I never ever get caught up by it, and it never really bothers us. But I can fully understand why people do get bothered by it. Like, I can switch off and say I don't give a shit. I post what I want to post. I do what makes me happy. Like, if I don't like it, I don't post it. If I enjoy something, I post it. Whatever. Like, if people don't like it, I don't care. But I can 100% see why people get caught up about it, and like, it just gives people that don't deserve a platform such a big platform. And the problem is they comment, and then however many people believe what they've just read is when I see a problem, and when it really starts to piss me off, and when I don't like it, and it's just like, come on, like, you don't. It just makes you hate the world that we live in, to be honest, at times. Yeah,
well, I think that's like a big part of it is like. It's always too, like, you can see the trends of, it's always on videos where like other people say it. So it's like you have a video where like no one says anything shit, and then as soon as there's a video where you'll get like 2 shit comments, it's just like,
there's a way in now, like, fucking get him.
Yeah, everyone wants to get in on it. But my favorite response is just like, mate, you're right. Send me your podcast with Daniel Ricciardo and I'll sit and take notes. Or send me your 4 hours with Casey Stoners and I'll take notes. And like, you try not to take it personally, but like, fuck, like the money that you spend to give people free content. And you're just like, fuck off.
And then half the time you do respond and people are like blown away that you've even responded. Yeah. They're just like shit themselves, like, oh my God, can't believe you've answered. Like, you were just shitting on us before. Like, it's just fucking, people are mad.
So that's my rant over. Sorry, Billy. I fucking
I'm fully in agreement.
I talk too much, mate.
Fuck him. I'm fully in agreement though. Like, the shit people come out with these days is just mental, and like it gives them such a platform that they don't deserve.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.